Today is day 13 of 21 days of hunger, and our scripture today is from the Gospel of John, chapter 13. We are familiar with this scripture because it talks of the Last Supper. Jesus knew it was his last night with his beloved disciples, and he wanted to impart to them a most important message, the message of love for one another. Even knowing the one who would betray him and the other who would deny him, he demonstrated his love for each of his disciples. He washed their feet. He demonstrated love in his humility, his selflessness, and his servanthood. Then, after Judas had gone into the darkness to betray his master, Jesus now turned to the other disciples, calling them his children, and he gave them a command. In verses 34 and 35, Jesus says, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this all will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." By offering a command, he wasn't focusing on the feeling of love, but on the decision to love. Jesus knew that we don't always feel like loving others, so he commanded it. Love is first a decision. It's not an emotion. A person's last instructions are the most important instructions. My mother left a legacy to her 6 children when she wrote to us, "My dear children and grandchildren, love each other and help each other. Love yourselves and love God above all." Jesus gave us the model of how to love by his ministry. Jesus said we are to love as I have loved you. In his love for us, Jesus was willing to die for us. We can also die to ourselves when we choose to give sacrificial love to others, even when they seem to be unlovable, serving others as Jesus would like us to do. In verse 17, Jesus said, "If you know these things, blessed are you if you do them." So let's honor him and be blessed as he promised. Have a great day in his promise and in his presence.